Hello YouTube, what's up everyone? How's it going? Guys, we're here for a review for WandaVision, the season 1, and quite frankly, I think it's the only season. We'll never know. Feige will tell us soon enough. But yes, guys, so we are here for WandaVision season 1 review. And yes, so Marvel starts their phase 4 with this project. Honestly, like just out of the bat, I have to say it was really a good trippy road to do this. Like I really had fun every week, and we're gonna talk about that too. So guys, look, I'm gonna do something different here. So there will be chapters, so you can skip. If you want to watch what I'm saying about Wanda Maximoff, you can skip it already. So we're gonna try this. And guys, please, it's really important for me that you give a like if you like this format, because that will really encourage me to do this or do better or just do another improvement. All right, guys? So yes, so this is the intro, and yes, we have WandaVision. It's now finished. Overall, I think I enjoyed it. Every week I enjoyed it. I was so intrigued. And that's something really important for this. You have to be intrigued by it. You have to want more every time. And I think Marvel did a great job with that. Now, let's talk about the final episode. The final episode, I know it was fans versus fans, sort of. Because, let's be honest, Marvel really trolled us a lot. Like Paul Bettany was teasing us like, oh, we're gonna have a secret cameo. I think I don't know if it was Paul Bettany or Elizabeth Olsen who said we're gonna have a Luke Skywalker big reveal, but we didn't. And look, guys, honestly, yes, it's a little bit of Marvel's fault. Sorry for trolling us that bad, but I mean at the same time, hey, what do you want? Like it's a TV show too. Like you have to be conscious about like, okay, I'm gonna watch a TV show, and it's also like the beginning of Phase 4. So honestly, I was expecting a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a little bit more, especially with all that trolling. I was expecting much more. But guys, that episode was still great. It was amazing. Like there was so many good moments about it. The talk about Vision and Vision about the I should have wrote this. The boat. If I'll remember, I'll put it. Yes, that was so amazing. Like a philosophical battle, Wanda versus Agatha. That was really great. Saying goodbye to old pal Vision again. Well, the Mind Stone Vision, like that was just nice. I think like it was just fantastic. And yeah, like I said, so I was kind of upset that fans were trolled a little bit. I was trolled a little bit, and I didn't really like that, but it's okay. Look, I'm gonna let it pass, but I hope they don't do that often because I mean, why hype it for nothing? Like, and it's Marvel. You don't need to hype this that much. Like, people are gonna watch it. Like, maybe they were scared, I suppose, especially because WandaVision is not like I don't know Falcon and the Winter Soldier that it's gonna be soon. Like, it's not that straightforward. This is more weirdness. So maybe that's why they felt they needed to do that. But look, guys, it's okay. At the end of the day, I can forgive it because it was great. And yeah, no special cameo. I was kind of sad. I was hoping Doctor Strange would show up, but it's okay. I mean, we can't have everything. So now let's talk about the weekly episodes. Honestly, like I said before in my introduction, I really loved it. I think it worked very well for Marvel. Every week you were intrigued. Like that's the important thing. Be intrigued. Wanted to know more. And I think they did it great, except for the beginning. They had a slow beginning. Like, let's be honest. I'm really glad they gave 1 and 2. Sorry, the 2 first episodes, because I think if they would have just give you 1 episode and then just the second one, I don't know. I think they would have lost a lot of people, a lot of interest. But now, like, since they gave you 2 episodes and then the third, and actually, I would say they should have given the 3 episodes in a row and then the 4th, because the 4th completely changes everything. The third one, we're still there. It's changing just a little bit, just tiny bit. So that's why I'm like, okay, maybe they should have given 3 episodes and then the 4th would have been really like a boom. But yeah, the 4th episode was great also. So yes, like I said, like I think it worked really well for them. I think it's gonna work for them every time. Well, maybe not every time, but at least for now. Like the new project, it's Falcon the Winter Soldier that's coming in 2 weeks. It's gonna work. Like I feel like it's gonna work. but we'll talk about something that might hurt them in like after. But yeah, like for now, I think it's gonna work. And yeah, like also the show was really clever to always put you something to want to come back again. Like for example, when they well the first two episodes we had that tease of Wanda resetting again, so you were like, oh, what's going on here? You definitely know something's going on. I mean, like at the beginning of the show, you know already this is something's weird here. It's super weird, but the how they did it, you're like, okay, I know something is really going up here, and I have to come back. Then you have the third episode where Wanda's kind of evil. She puts Monica out of the hex. You're like, oh, what's going on here? Like, and you want to know more. Like, hey, what's gonna happen with Monica? Then the fourth episode came and blew us everyone's mind. Like, you have like now the sword perspective, and yeah, like so and on. Like episode 5 too, like you have Evan Peters that comes with his Quicksilver, and you thought it was from Fox. You're like, oh my god, like this is gonna be so nice for episode 6. Episode 6, she saves Vision. Like you see, like every time there's something you want to come back for because they give you little pieces, and I think they did it very well. The weekly episode strategy was perfect, and the writers knew how you could come back again and why you want to come back and have more of this content. And yeah, and now speaking of the story, this is very much a Scarlet Witch origin story. It's really the origin story of this, yeah, of the Scarlet Witch. Like, who is she really? Even Wanda didn't know this, so it was really nice to. Oh god, sorry, they're. If you heard noises because there are kids running, they always run like that. Anyway, so yeah, the Scarlet Witch, she's really a powerful being, you know? Like Agatha was saying, you don't know, like you're really powerful and you're doing chaos magic. So they also give you a tease that what might be the role of Wanda Maximoff in the future, might be a villain, and in Doctor Strange. So yeah, and that's why like I really find it interesting, and also like it was very much, yeah, like I said, her story. I really dig this, and also it was really nice to see that Wanda actually. Two things that are so intriguing is like, you know, we always thought Wanda had her powers thanks to the Mind Stone, right? But here the Mind Stone actually chose her, and the Mind Stone didn't give her her powers entirely. Actually, that's where I'm like, okay, are they referencing mutants here? Because you see that Wanda, like, she had powers already, maybe had powers even before the Mind. So the Mind Stone just came and amplified her powers or gave her more powers. But that's the thing. That's why I was like, wow, this is really clever. It's interesting. So she was a witch way before that, or she had potential. Or like I said, like I'm saying, and this is my theory, she might be mutant. Maybe maybe in Doctor Strange 2, they're gonna say, you know, there's a gene called mutant. I don't know, maybe. So yeah, I want to talk about something now. So I want to talk about the future of Disney Plus Marvel shows, because now you have one that's done. It's finished. So what's next? Like, what do I think about it? First of all, like one of the questions that everyone was asking is like, is this show like hyping you for the others? And the answer is yes, of course, definitely. Like I did enjoy every week coming back and see it. I saw it with my friends a lot of times, like online, so that was really fantastic to share with a lot of friends. And you know, like I think it's really good for the theories. Like you can theorize so much. There was so much videos about, oh, what's gonna happen with WandaVision now, this time and this time. I think that's why. Sorry. That's the key, like to have weekly episodes. What's really great, it's the hype is still there. It doesn't die that soon enough, and that's really fantastic. And I think for that, I'm more hyped for Disney Plus shows. But I gotta say something, and that's what I was saying before. I see there's a huge problem here. And that's why like people felt the season finale underwhelmed. It's because like there was nothing really that huge. When I say huge, is like no special cameo, no Doctor Strange. You know, it could have been Doctor Strange. I don't know, Ant-Man or whatever. Like there was nothing really. Like I feel like if you go watch Doctor Strange 2, they will they will say what's going on, because I feel like Wanda is gonna rip the multiverse apart or whatever. She's gonna do something crazy again, and that's why Doctor Strange has to come. But I feel like that scene is gonna happen in Doctor Strange, and also Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel, said it himself that they're gonna do everything that it takes for the series not to be that effective in the movies. Well, what they mean is, if someone doesn't watch the series, they can go to the movies and they don't lose the focus. They don't lose it. They don't lose nothing. Like, at least they're not like confused. Like, oh, what's going on here? Like, why is the multiverse already apart? Why is like the world falling apart already? No, no, no. Exactly. So that's a good thing, I think. But that also means a problem for Disney Plus shows is, and it's that I feel like they're not gonna have really big consequences. And you have to ask yourself, so why will viewers go watch your show then? Like, why don't they just, I don't know, like, look a, when the series over, why don't they just look a resume about like what happened in the show, and that's it? So that might be a problem for Marvel, and I hope they correct that. I hope WandaVision and maybe fucking the Winter Soldier are the only ones that do that, but because it's gonna be very, very important for them to put some stakes in their shows, or at least to put something that will be like very important for the movies. If not, like, people are just gonna say, okay, I don't need to watch all of your shows anyway. I'm just gonna lose maybe what, I don't know, like just a little thing, or just that's what they will think. And yeah, I think I agree with them. Like, I think they have to be careful. That's one huge problem that I can see for the future of Marvel television shows. And yeah, I hope they kind of correct that, because that's not gonna be really good. Like, I think even I will be, because there's a lot of shows that are coming out. There's a lot of shows that are gonna come out, and even I will be at one point. What's the point of watching every show if I'm not gonna? It's like more of a side story. So it's just, do I want to see? I don't know. Loki do his little adventures. Do I want to see? I don't know. A War Machine do just a War Machine adventure, and that's it. So yeah, that's the thing. They gotta be more careful. I think. So now, like, guys, so now it's time. I'm gonna list every character. Well, not every character, but I'm gonna talk about characters from the best to the worst, like for me at least. So of course, number one, guys, it's of course the Scarlet Witch, Wanda herself. Elizabeth Olsen was phenomenal. Like, she was phenomenal, so beautiful. Like, everything, like the makeup team was perfect, and also like just her, she nailed the performance. Like, Elizabeth Olsen, like, I didn't know her that much before, except yeah, she was the sister of Mary Kate and Ashley, but I didn't see much of her work. But wow, like in this show, she's really, really digging. And oh my god, can we talk about that Scarlet Witch costume at the end? It's so freaking phenomenal, guys. Like, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, like they even did the crown or whatever. Like, that was so good. It's, guys, like, and also it's thanks to Elizabeth Olsen once again. Like, she really nails that performance. Like, it's not easy to have something in your head and be like really a good actress. It's like Captain America when he has his helmet on. It's kind of hard. So she was doing a fantastic job every time. Like, this show was so great because of her. Like, not only her, but her acting. I always felt that when she was really emotional in episode 8, like when I felt that when she was broken, and when Vision bought the house and she couldn't go, like, I just felt it. I could feel it, like, in my heart, like, oh my god, I can feel her pain so much. And then, like, oh, she burst out, like she couldn't hold it anymore. Like, I was like, wow, like that. I just felt Elizabeth Olsen every time, and that was just, she's just fantastic, guys. Like, wow, phenomenal. And also, I love, like, before I go to the next one, I love that now Scarlet Witch is kind of an anti-hero. She's not only just a hero. Like, you can see that she's not always in the right path. Like, even Agatha says, like, oh no, you're cruel, and she's like, no, I'm not. It's just I just want to punish. She's literally like punishing her. I know she deserves it, but still, like, Every there was a lot of moments in this show like you could see Scarlet Witch being an anti-hero clearly. And now also like guys, she's gonna search for her kids. Like, didn't you learn a lesson? Like she tortured innocent people in Westview for I don't know like 1 week or something. And like they said it themselves. I had nightmares. Like I can see all of your pain. Like they were suffering. Those people from Westview, they're gonna go to a psychologist. That's for sure. Like they cannot live now like that. So I really like that the show really showed you that one can be a enemy too. The next one, Division. Division was another of my favorite characters. Paul Bettany did a fantastic job. He was really nailing. His acting was amazing, and it must be hard with him with all of that makeup in him and acting like a robot, but also like a robot that has feelings. Like I think Paul Bettany just did a phenomenal job. I love the Vision versus Vision fight. Although I have to say maybe the VFX was starting. I think the money was starting to run out because sometimes I could clearly see that. Well, it was starting to be a little fake. But yeah, the Vision versus Vision was fantastic, and especially that scene where they were talking, that was so great. And Paul Bettany did a great job because he did both of them. So amazing job for Paul Bettany. Then Agatha Harkness, Catherine Hahn did a phenomenal job too, and that song was just so catchy. It was Agatha all along. Da-da. Actually, it was number one on iTunes. Like I swear, I saw it. I saw a post on social media. They said like when it dropped, people just on iTunes they just bought the song or no. Well, I don't know if they bought the song, but anyway, like it was number one. It was trending number one. Like it was just a phenomenal song. Catherine Hahn did a phenomenal job. Yeah, like I really buy she's a witch, and she was just a great antagonist, I think. Then you have Monica Rambeau. Monica Rambeau, I'm so excited for her. I'm so excited to see what she's gonna do next. Yeah, I really love her character development. Like that's what I like. I really like that powerful moment when she said to Wanda, "If I had your powers, I would have brought my mother back." And yeah, you felt it. Like also like Teyonah Parris, amazing actress. She really portrayed her character so well. I cannot wait to see what she's gonna do next, and I cannot see what her powers are because it's not really clear now. It's I don't know, like she changed her eyes sometimes. I think like she can her eyes change when I don't know, like because it changed to yellow when she was receiving bullets. So I suppose because a bullet is yellow, her eyes changed purple when she saw Agatha's magic. So yeah, it's not really clear. So I want to really see her powers, what's gonna come next. But this is definitely a good tease and definitely a great character moment, and I can't wait to see her more. And also then I have Jimmy Woo and Darcy. Like I couldn't separate both of them. And look, just I want to say they're a great addition. They're a great addition to these Marvel shows. I hope they can pop up again in movies, but for now, like please just give me Jimmy Woo and Darcy wherever you want. They were just fantastic. Then now there are two characters that I like least, and director Hayward. Unfortunately, come on, I think they could have done a better job with him. Like why they didn't like a Tony Stark ish. Like maybe that I was expecting like that guy just wanted to build a Vision back because I don't know, like he thinks that if we have the Vision as a weapon, it could protect us from I don't know, like what's gonna come next. What if another Thanos level threat came? But no, they just gave him in the last episode. Oh yeah, no, I just want to kill Wanda Maximoff. I'm like, come on, like they would have thrown that character away. But anyway, I didn't expect that much from him. But at the same time, like, come on, guys, you could have done something way better. The character I didn't like at all was Pietro Maximoff, Pietro or Ralph Boner, and I hope YouTube doesn't cut me for saying that name. But what the hell? One thing that will haunt this show, and like hear me out, that's true 100%. One thing that's gonna haunt this freaking show is they wasted Evan Peters. How could you waste Evan Peters? He's not from the multiverse. He's not even our Quicksilver. I didn't really get it how he had Quicksilver powers. Like I guess Agatha gave him. Okay. She could have given him something else after. Like, I mean, he could have been a good ally, but okay. And yeah, it's just Evan Peters. So he's just a random dude. I was hoping, I was like even praying before this episode started. please don't make Evan Peters just a random dude. And they did it. I'm like, oh my god, that's a big F from Marvel to fans. I'm like, come on. Like, I think they wanted to show you, oh, they're maybe clever, but this is not really clever. This is just a waste of talent. Like, so that's it for Evan Peters. That was his MCU shine moment. So it was just Ralph Bohner. I'm like, wow. That really felt underwhelming. And yeah, like I was really disappointed. That was really something. That's why like the last episode, although I liked it, there were so many mistakes. This is the hugest mistake they've ever made. I'm like, wow, how could you really do this to Evan Peters? But it's okay. Look, it's done. We cannot do nothing now. Yeah, and now I want to talk really quickly about the credit scenes. So there's two credit scenes, guys. If you didn't know it, there's two, and wow. The first one, we see Monica being approached by, I think it was her contact, if I'm not mistaken, and they go to a cinema. I'm like, okay, wait, what? You're going to a cinema? Okay. So yeah, I was thinking, okay, at least now it's the post-credit scenes. Give me, I don't know, Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, you know, well, Captain Marvel maybe not, but Nick Fury, at least he would be like, I don't know, I just felt like someone important was gonna come. So yeah, we had a scroll. I'm like, okay, that's fantastic. But even though like, it was just a little tease, like, oh, there's someone who wants to see you, someone who was friend with your mom. I'm definitely sure it's Nick Fury, and she says, go up. So Monica Rambeau will be in Captain Marvel too, but I think she's gonna be in Secret Invasion as well with Nick Fury and Talos. So yeah, I cannot wait for Monica Rambeau. Like that was a good tease. Even though like I didn't have my super cameo, I still have a great tease. And the last tease was fantastic. The last tease, I think that's why I think like, okay, so you see Wanda, she's in the cabin, and I don't know, I think it's in Sokovia, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like at least Europe, or I saw like some videos that they say it might be Europe, like Sokovia. So let's say it's Sokovia, okay? It will be fantastic for her to go back to her country. And yeah, so she, well, to go back in her country, I don't know, like just to think of it, just cooled off, and also because she's not really, people are kind of hating her right now in Westview, so yeah, it's best for her like just to retire a little bit, cool off a little bit, and yeah. So yeah, she's in her cabin now, and then like I don't know, like she's in a projector or something, because the Scarlet Witch is really like learning now the book. I forgot to mention about that freaking book, The Darkhold, that appeared in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2. In Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., whoever reads the book starts to be like evil, like it starts to consume it. So I don't know what's the properties of that book now in the MCU, but she really looks like menacing. Like she's really the Scarlet Witch. She's really menacing. I'm like, oh my god, she's really scary. And yeah, and she hears, I think it was Billy's voice or one of the kids' voice, and I was like, ooh, okay, now I'm really seeing this. Now I think we're getting somewhere here. We're getting really somewhere. And yeah, that's my theory. I think she's gonna break the multiverse, or she's gonna try to find Billy and Tommy within the multiverse, like in another reality, and that's where Doctor Strange has to come. And yeah, they will clash. I don't know if Wanda Maximoff, sorry, is the villain in Doctor Strange 2, but with this credit scene, it's fair to say that she will indeed be an antagonist, that's for sure. And Agatha said it herself, like she's really powerful, like she's even more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme. So guys, in conclusion, I would recommend WandaVision for every Marvel fan. I think you should watch it. Now you can binge it now, so just go guys, binge it. Like it's really an amazing experience. You'll fell in love with Elizabeth Olsen. She did a phenomenal job. And yeah, like I said, overall, I really enjoyed this season. It was a great season. Yes, there were some choices I was really disappointed, but overall, guys, that doesn't stop me from saying it's a great season. I loved it. I'm really looking forward now for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That it's coming in 2 weeks, guys. I'm gonna do a review. Yes, guys, so that's it for this video. It's a long video, I know. That's why I'm putting some caps so you can skip where you want to go. So guys, thank you so much. Guys, if you like this video for real, please give a like. That will really encourage me, really help me to see what can I do better next time, or if people like this content. So guys, thank you so much. Have a blessing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.